Today I'm doing the reading habits tag that was originated by the book Jazz. 12 easy questions. I thought, well, I could handle that. We'll see. First question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? No, not really. I don't read much at home. Sometimes I'll read on the couch while I watch TV. Sometimes on the porch. But other than that, that's about it. Bookmark or random piece of paper? Definitely bookmarks. I have a ton of bookmarks. And I like the animal ones best. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter, a certain amount of pages? I can stop anytime because that way I get more read. I actually read like in small chunks of time, 20 minutes at a time, while I'm on my break, or in between things that happen. I get the bus stop maybe sometimes while I'm waiting. I can stop anytime. As long as I have my bookmark, handy dandy, I'm ready to go. Do you eat or drink while reading? No. I like to concentrate on eating when I'm eating and reading when I'm reading. I don't like to mix the two. And I certainly don't drink while I'm reading. How can you do that? Number 5, multitasking. Music or TV while reading? Sure, it doesn't matter. I can read a lot on commercials. I also sometimes will read during a football game or a baseball game if I'm watching on TV. And music, usually that music's not playing, but if it is, it doesn't bother me. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once? I usually do one at a time. I like to concentrate on one book at a time to get through that and then go to the next book. Sometimes I will have 2 going at once, but probably no more than 2. And that's only if like one is maybe on my Kindle and then one is a regular physical book. 7, reading at home or everywhere? Everywhere and anywhere. That's for me. Okay, 8, reading out loud or silently in your head? I usually read silently in my head. Very seldom out loud. I don't think of a time when I read out loud. Oh, sometimes I will read scripture out loud when I'm doing my devotions in the morning, or if I'm doing preparing for a Sunday school lesson. Sometimes I'll read the scripture out loud, but not books, unless, take that back, I have on occasion read to my cat, especially this Manny boy. When we first got him, so he could get used to my voice, I would sit in the room with him and read. So that I read out loud that time. Number 9, do you read ahead or skip pages? No, I don't read ahead at all, and I seldom skip pages, only if it's a lot of descriptive writing, or if it's really just a boring section that I'm not interested in, I'll skip that, but not usually. Usually I will read everything on the page without skipping, usually, unless some books I've read had a lot of research things in that I wasn't interested in. That part I would skip. So sometimes I'll skip parts, but I don't read ahead. Number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. Ooh, I try to keep it like new. I don't like to break my books. It does bother me sometimes when the book doesn't stay open while you're reading it. You can't just sit it down on a desk or table and have it open, but I don't break the spines. And usually I read library books, so they're pretty much already broken in by the time I get them. Number 11, do you write in your books? Well, sometimes. If I'm reading a book for like a book discussion group, I will highlight things and write in margin sometimes there. Not often. Doesn't happen often. Usually I do not write in my books. I do mark my Bible, if you want to count that, but generally I don't write in books. And number 12, who do you tag? Well, I will tag Deborah's Cafe, Michelle at Fluffy Book Bug, Miss Joey Reads, and Sarah Reads.